So
Okay.
I'm down to just a very bare minimum.
Bare
And I'm
minimum.
glad I did, because I haven't sold an ounce of gold. This is the longest I've gone without selling a single ounce of gold.
So when is it a good time to buy gold coins? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Stormy here. If you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy in a bucket talking about precious metals, so make sure you blast that subscribe button. Get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. I've been asked the question, when is it a good time to buy gold coins? I've been asked this many times over the course of the few years that I've been on YouTube, and not just gold, but also silver. By and large, people want to know, when is it a good time to buy, sell, and hold? And so when it comes to the actual acquisition of gold, there's some things that you need to take into consideration, okay? First of all, you want to consider your risk tolerance, okay? When are you really going to start feeling the pressure if your investment starts to lose money and value? You want to figure, how much longer are you going to be working, or are you currently retired? I mean, you have to decide, are you willing to buy an asset that can essentially lose value? Before we get into this a little bit further, I do want to show you the historical data as it relates to the price of gold, so you can see just how cyclical it is and how it can constantly be increasing and decreasing in value. So first, let's check out the prices of gold. Right now, we see that gold is sitting at a spot price of $1,810. This is the most recent price. And right now, at the time of the recording of this video, we're looking at May 15th of 2022. Now, is that a good price? I mean, over the last few months, somebody like myself who's been very bullish, yes, I think that this is a really good buying opportunity. But when you check out the historical data, we look at this chart here on macro trends, at least dating back the last 12 years. We could see down here, 2010 range, right? Gold was down, around $1,100. More recently, though, when we take a look at 2020, we see gold had closed above 2,000 at 2018. And then we know more recently it hit intraday trading all-time highs of 2,077, but it did pull back by the time that day closed. But here we see now this pullback. Now, obviously, when you're looking at these charts, you can see how far gold can drop, okay? We see down here, 1,066. Over here is another good buying opportunity, 1,142. And then again over here, around $1,200. This, to me, I think that, right now, again, this is a good buying opportunity. Can gold drop even further? Absolutely. Right? Nobody knows where it's going to go. You've had people say gold's going to hit $2,500, $3,000, even upwards of $10,000 an ounce. I'm not one of those people. But, personally, I'm always buying when it's on the way up. I buy when it's on the way down, and eventually it kind of all levels off. So should you be buying right now? That is the question. So as you can see, the price of gold really can be anywhere, okay? It can shoot as far up as we saw to $2,000, $2,100, and it could drop as low as $1,000. It really all depends on a whole host of different things that are happening in the world. So really, it can go just about anywhere. In fact, one of the things that I refuse to do is really make any predictions on this channel in terms of where I see spot price going, only because I can almost guarantee without certainty I would be wrong. And if you look at a lot of different YouTube channels and analysts and everything, and they make their predictions, oftentimes a lot of them are wrong as well. So, you have to basically figure, when is it a good time for you to buy? For my perspective, I am not only a stacker, but I'm a precious metals dealer. So I'm constantly buying on the way up as well as on the way down. Number one, for my own personal stack, because I'm in this for the long haul. I have probably another 20, 25 years in the workforce, so I'm going to constantly be buying gold. Also, as a precious metals dealer, I need to constantly have gold on hand so that way I can sell it. But when it comes to stacking, do I personally think this is a good buying opportunity? Yes, we did see that, like I said, gold hit around $2,078 in intraday trading about 2 months ago. So we could see gold go up in value, but we can also see gold drop. But right now, we saw that gold is at 1810. And so in relation to that intraday all-time high, I do think that this is a great opportunity to be picking up some gold. But I also want to check with Steve and see what his take is on gold and what he thinks is a good opportunity to buy some gold. Let's see what else you have over here.
Yeah, so we were playing. So a bunch of like little smaller estates came in, some bigger estates kind of came in, and it's just some fun material has come in.
And now you know me, I had these, sold them, and regretted it, and now you've got them back. You've got these, these are the Commemoratives, right? You've got this is the SOQ. Yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. The premiums on these, though, are astronomical. But they are just so nice. And you have, it came with, we have the SOQ. Yep. You've got the Standing Liberty right there. Then you've got the Walking Liberty, just super nice.
Yeah, that's my personal favorite. I like that one.
Mine too. And then you've got the Mercury. I know you have a slabbed version of it in the store. Then they made a JFK one too.
They did, yeah.
I believe you sold me one at one point.
I think I sold a couple to you.
Yeah.
Over the years.
And then I just sold them myself. Like I bought them and I was like, I'll keep this. Somebody made me an offer. I'm like, all right, see you later, you know?
Yeah, they all bring a nice premium.
Are these listed on your eBay store? Or
no, I just took them in. I actually haven't listed them yet. I haven't really even figured out what I'm doing with them yet.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sure I'm selling them, but just on what platform, I don't know.
Right. Maybe I'll take them from you. Who knows?
Yeah.
And the problem is, you know, the saying, never get high on your own supply. Sometimes I'll take stuff with the intent of selling it, and then it stays in my stack, which I kind of need to get out of that habit. But you know, these types of, you know, gold coins, beautiful for collectors, but now in terms of reselling, like let's say you're your average person that if they walked in here, they wanted to buy that, you know, what would you think would be their likelihood of being able to sell the product for like a profit or something?
I pay a little bit of a premium for those coins. So
yeah.
And that's going to really be dictated by spot.
Right.
You know, spot is through the roof. I mean, buy right now, you know, yeah, you got a decent potential to make some profit on it.
Yeah.
In the short term.
Yeah.
Listen, it's gold.
I mean, these and the nice thing too that you have going for them is just the limited mintage.
These kind of fall into that category. When I always tell you about silver too, is personally, I always say go out and buy a couple of fun pieces.
Yeah.
You know, it gets tired when you're stacking the same thing over and over and over again, and your pile's getting bigger and bigger. Great thing to do, but you know,
it does get boring.
It's fun to have a couple of them pieces to pull out and say, hey, check this out.
Absolutely.
You know,
they're
not bank breakers either. They're not super expensive.
Right. Now to that point, I just did an audit of my gold because I constantly am buying and selling, and over time sometimes I forget to delete stuff out of my spreadsheet or whatever. So I have a goal of hitting 50 ounces of gold by the end of this year, and so this I started to notice like, oh, I'm at like 48 and change or something. I'm getting close. Maybe I should just do a gold audit. I ended up having like 4 ounces less than I thought I did. I had 4 ounces that I had sold at one point. I was like, son of a gun. Do you keep track of your gold or silver stack at home or anything like that? You don't nerd out like me.
No, you want a funny story?
Yeah.
So we had a lady come in a little while ago, and she put in a significant order for gold. And I was like, you know what, I'll just fill the order, because she was here. Like I needed to fill the order that day. So I called my wife and said, hey, babe, go down in our safe and see if we have a roll of buffaloes, gold buffaloes down there. I don't know why I thought that I had buffaloes. So she goes down, she goes, Steve, I'm telling you, we don't have any.
Oh, man.
She goes, we never owned any. I'm like,
oh,
why don't I?
Oh.
So to answer your question, we didn't have any. So
see, but that's like, and that's the thing too. Like with me, I mean, you're in a similar situation where you essentially have 3 different stacks that you have to keep track of. You've got your own personal stack, right?
I don't keep track of that at all.
Well, you don't keep track of that.
Now and then I'll throw a piece or two in there, and
right.
Every once in a while I'll go down to the safe and I usually throw them on the same shelf.
Yeah.
So there'll be a little pile of stuff there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just like, let's break this down and put it away,
Right.
So and it happens every 6 months or so because
Right,
I'm so
you go
busy.
through cycles.
Yeah, or sometimes I'll go back through and I'll forget. I'm like, oh wow, I forgot I even had these. And
That's like me with paperwork. Like I'll get, bills and stuff, and I'll have to file this later on, and it just piles up, and then I just...
yeah, that I'm very bad. I'm anal when it comes to paperwork.
Oh, you mean like you are on top of it?
I am, yeah. Like I have files for everything. The
I do
moment
too,
I pay,
but-
it goes right in the file.
Oh,
in order.
I need to make sure that I just start doing
hate
it.
looking for paperwork.
It's terrible.
Over the years, I've been very sloppy about it, and I worked out of boxes like everybody else probably.
Yeah. Maybe.
And I'm getting a little older, or maybe a little smarter. I don't know what you want to call that.
Yeah,
but,
no, you're saving yourself some time.
Right.
But so going back, you've got the one stack, which you don't keep track of, your own personal stack. Then you've got your store stack, all the stuff that's like here in the display cases around the entire store. But then you've got your eBay stack, essentially, right? So you've got 3 different inventories, if you will.
So the eBay stuff is easy for me. I hire people to work here to do eBay all full time. Their salaries are completely covered by eBay. So we do a lot of eBay. The inventory in the store, I kind of manage most of that, and that's a moving target all the time.
Right.
So I don't say I need to keep 1,000 ounces of this or 4 ounces of that. There's not a specific number.
Yeah.
I kind of play my inventory as the tides change in this industry. If we're getting killed with silver, then I might stack up a little bit. If I foresee something that might drive silver for a while, I'll stack up. Mm-hmm. Recently, I got rid of a bunch of gold. My gold stack's as small as it's ever been in a long time.
Here in the store or at home?
No, here at the store because I kind of saw this pullback coming.
Right.
So in anticipation of that, I sold off and didn't resupply. So I'm down to just a very bare minimum. And I'm glad I did because I haven't sold an ounce of gold. This is the longest I've gone without selling a single ounce of gold. It's been days.
Wow.
And it's ironic because now's the time to buy.
I know, but that's what always happens.
Yeah.
Whenever it's time to buy, you hear nothing. But then when everybody's saying like the spot price is on the move, look at the prices or gold hitting all time high, that's when people wake up and then they start like, fear of missing out. They start jumping
this
on
kind
board.
of falls in that bucket of when they do silver drives.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like don't get caught up with the psyche.
Yeah. I might have to buy an ounce, break the break that 3-day drought.
I'll be putting in a giant order on Monday. So.
Oh well, really? Okay, all right. I might have to see what it is that you're getting over there. Very cool. Hey, listen, buddy. I appreciate you. We're gonna do another video real soon, and have a great day, man.
Anytime. Be good, man.
So, as you see, Steve, he thinks that this is a good opportunity to be purchasing gold. I'm curious as to what you think is a good time to buy physical gold coins and bullion. Definitely let me know in the comments down below as to what it is that you are doing, and I will definitely do my best to get back to each and every one of your comments. And I would like to quickly thank these elite channel supporters. And if you haven't already become a channel member, please check out the awesome perks and join today. With that, this is Empire Precious Metals. Until next time, long live the Empire.